All right, we're live, and this is How to Fix My Credit 2019. Thank you so much for being here on the live, or if you're watching on the replay, thank you so much. 2019, this is our year. This is How to Fix My Credit 2019. We've got some people coming in. We've got some Subscribe Tribe members and Notification Squad members coming in right now on this wonderful Saturday afternoon. Robert Hunter, good morning. Frank Morales, hello, good to see you. Babby Red. Hi, how to see you. Gracie, Brenda, Lords, Marlon, excuse me. Subscribe Tribe. Hey, what's up, everybody? Good to see you guys coming in. I love spending these weekends with you. I'll tell you what, I get up, I get excited about this, I get ready for this, I get my shower on, I get my shave on, I get ready, I get pumped, I go to bed early on Friday night. I'm telling you what, I want to share this with you, okay? This is how you can do it in 2019. This is what I want to share with you, what a gentleman wrote in on January 11th, 2019, just yesterday. A member just like us wrote in with this amazing testimony. He wanted me to share this with you. He writes in, and pretty soon he's going to have a video come out. He's going to shoot a video, all this good stuff. He's going to show you all the wonderful things that can happen for you as well in 2019. Okay, so he writes in, I made it to the other side is his email title. Okay. His name is Jerome Crawford. Yes, his name is Jerome Crawford. Mr. Crawford writes, hey, Brandon and team. My name is Jerome Crawford, and I started repairing my credit after 30 years of neglect when I came across Brandon and the Awesome Life team. 30 years of neglect with his credits. I'm going to tell you something. He repaired his credit. It took him about 6 months, and we're going to continue reading. But 30 years. Think about it. What could you do in 30 years? What could you do? Could you have paid off a mortgage? Could you start a couple of businesses, take care of your kids, your family, get some cars, take care of everything that you needed to in that period of time? I think so. And that's why credit repair starts now. That's why 2019 is our year, okay? So it says, your team has changed my life. When I started 6 months, my scores 6 months ago, my scores were 484 on Credit Karma, which means a lot lower with other credit reporting sources. Well, I moved to Atlanta and applied for an apartment, but was rejected, hence receiving knowledge of my low score at the time, okay? Let me tell you, I worked your program for the last 6 months, got trade lines, the MJC, the My Jewelers Club card, the Ox Publishing, and the Hutton Chase, along with Self-Lender and some starter cards as well. So he's getting that good on-time positive history, right? He's paying on time, made on-time payments, knocked off several negative items on his reports, and guess what? I made it to the other side. 708, smiley face, he put 708. My credit has never seen a score over 700 in my life. Okay. So the good news, 6 months after starting your program, I was able to buy a new 2018 Ford Explorer, 0% down, and qualified for a $400,000 mortgage to buy a new home, 0% down with my VA loan. See attached. He put some attachments here to show that he's gotten a new Ford. He had a picture of it and his pre-approval for the VA. So he's going shopping this weekend. As we speak, Mr. Crawford is out looking for his home, for him, his family, building generational wealth. All right. He never thought this was possible. Thank you, Awesome Life Group, in steering me, make my dreams come true. You guys are awesome. And here, if you're looking at this email, right, if you get to see this, the below email here actually is from 6 months ago. And it talks about how his scores were bad and he needs help. And we go back and forth on the email and see how he can repair it. January 11th, 2019, he's sitting with the 708 score. He's changed his life. He's got the new car. He's got the new house. He's got the new life. You can do this 2019. How you can fix your credit 2019. Here we go. We've got questions coming in. We've got other comments and questions that I have, of course, from the Subscribe Tribe and the people that put things here. So if you're watching the replay, get a hold of me on the email, in the comments. Let me make sure that everybody has my email as usual. Okay. I want you to be able to get a hold of me. If you have issues, if you have questions, if you have comments, concerns, I'm here for you. I stay up and work on this all the time, so you don't have to, right? So we can do this for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. You can do this yourself, like Mr. Crawford at 609creditrepair.com. All right, let's get into some of your questions and see where we are. All right. Marlon says it's snowing here. Yes, it is raining where I am. Okay, so Nina says, we broke our lease, charged us $2,700 that showed up on our credit. They sent us statements of payments. Is that good enough, or do they need to sign contract as proof? Okay, typically that's not enough. The reason being is anyone could really pay. Anyone could pay for this or that. It is not acceptable to say, hey, this is the statement, this is the payment, this is the proof. That's not enough chain of evidence, chain of custody. That's not enough paperwork. What they need to provide to you is, hey, we broke our lease. Hey, I don't know if you broke your lease. Let me see such a lease. And this is the problem. This is the situation, because people sublet, sublease, short term, this, that, and the third. You don't know if it's your lease, if it's your name or whose name or who, or your co-sign or whatever. So stick with it. Stick with the process. You can dispute. You can send them a letter asking to see their original lease, so to speak, and their original instrument of indebtedness. And if they're not able to provide such information, then how are they able to substantiate and keep it on your reports 100% accurate? Okay. Tia said, hey, I'm happy to be on your live. Good to see you. James Rios, just found out about you, Brandon, this week. Thank you. I appreciate you. Glad that you're here this week watching the videos. Miss Nikki, hey, Brandon, subscribe tribe. Good to see you. Kendra, comfort linings, dentures, adhesives. Good to see you. Subscribe tribe. Good to see everybody. Good to see you. So if your accounts have been closed for some time and paid in full, should I delete them? Okay. So, and I'm going to scroll down just to see, make sure that you hadn't asked anything else about this. But if that's the truth and it's paid in full and you've never missed any payments, then you're going to want to leave that alone. Now, if you miss some payments and you know you need to square that on-time payment history away, then you can dispute just the late payments. You could dispute the entire account if it's closed and it was paid off, but it's a charge-off. Some people have charge-offs they paid off. All right, guys, let me tell you, Jerome, I'm watching you, all right? Paying these charge-offs. Here's the thing. Sometimes it happens, right? You didn't know. People just found me this week. You don't know. So if it's charge-off, it's collection. Get that negative, nasty thing off, because even if paid, it's not looking that most optimal, okay? G&D Photography, I see you. I emailed you. I see you, G&D. Hey, he says, hey, everybody, I got you. I know you're looking for us to maybe do your repair for you. I just wanted to see what you got going on. Let's do a consult. Let's get it together, okay? I appreciate you. I knew you was going to be on the live stream. I knew it. All right, let's see. I've got my live chat up, and we're going to go through some more questions right now, comments and concerns that you might have. And remember, credit repair starts when? It starts now. That's right. And thank you, Nina. I appreciate you. Good vibes, everyone. I tune in, always leaving motivated. Good. Mike Breeze, that's the point. We'll get you pumped up, get you riled up, get these bureaus out the way of your life. Okay? Good. Blackbeard Dave, killing the game. Got over 3,000 in medical debt off my girlfriend's accounts. Still got more to go. That's what I'm talking about. He is killing the game. He is killing it. He's making sure that not only he's okay, but his family's okay. His girlfriend's okay. His friends and family. This is how we come up together, okay? A little pendulum coming up. A little stock market ticker on the rise, okay? Good credit starts now. What up, Brandon? Jimmy McGee, good to see you. How to dispute closed accounts with charge-off from auto loan. What a charge-off left. Oh, do I use a charge-off letter? Do you use a debt validation letter? What do I use, Brandon? Come on, tell me the secrets. Tell me how to do it in 2019, okay? You want to send, and here's the thing. Here's what we do. You want them to stop all their collection activities while they're doing their disputes with the bureaus, okay? So the idea here is, I'm looking right at the camera. The idea is you send the validation letter, and at the same time, you send your disputes into the bureaus. Now, what we're finding that the debt validators, the collectors, the people that are supposed to be under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, which I probably haven't mentioned in a hot minute, all right? Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, they're supposed to cease all collection activity. They're even supposed to make sure that it's in dispute and close the account for the period of time while they are researching it, investigating it, looking into it, substantiating it, getting proof, documentation, all of that stuff. Yeah, those are just some of the things that I know about. Now, all the things that are under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, it's massive, okay? So they're supposed to stop that. So when the bureaus come and they say, hey, we want to take a look at this account. Well, hey, now right now it's going to close with us. We're doing our investigating. We're not supposed to do any collection activity. We're supposed to stop. Yeah. So now they only have 30 days to verify, which becomes more challenging. If they do it, then you ask, how do they do it? Because I didn't get nothing. Okay. Now, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Great. So, Chris, happens occasionally. This is a game they will play to mess with you, and Discover is not the only one. I've heard of other credit card companies doing this. Hi, Brandon. I sent my validation letter to Discover. Now, we'll talk about you sending a letter directly to them. But now they want me to send my social, my date of birth, etc. What next? Okay. You want to send your letters to collection agencies and to the bureaus for the most part. Original creditors like this, okay? You want them to have to verify through the third parties, just like they're doing with you. They're putting negative stuff on a third party, so you go to that third party. But if you send something directly to Discover, which you could ask to see an original instrument of indebtedness under, the Reporting Act, the Fair Debt Collection Practice Act is more for collectors, okay? But now they're asking to say, hey, we want us to social security number, date of birth, your address, where you live, this, that, and the third, okay? Fingerprints. No, I'm just kidding. They're not going to ask for no fingerprints. But they're asking for stuff because they're having a difficult time finding out who you are. I mean, look, I'm looking at a name right now, right, Chris? If you have an account, you should be able to provide that. Oh, Chris, it's such and such. This is when you sign up, and this is what we got, and this is the application that we have, and this is your signature, and this is who you are, and this is the on-time payments that we've gotten from you, or the payments that we didn't get from you. We have all that history. Why are they asking for this? Because it's a smokescreen. Why are they asking for this? Because they don't know. Because they're scared. They're nervous. They don't know what's going on. So you could complain next, is what you could do. You can say, hey, I asked for substantial stuff. I asked for them to prove this. They can't. They don't know who I am, right? You can dispute with the bureaus if you haven't disputed with them already. Make sure you do. Make sure you send your next round of disputes to the bureaus. And if Discover is doing it in-house and there's no third-party collector, they don't have to worry about a validation letter. But you could send a letter asking to see such original instrument of indebtedness, such application, such signed contract. What gives them the ability to continue to collect on you? And that's what they're scared about. They're like, oh, we don't know. We don't know. You send us that information. Man, I've heard people have emailed me and they said, hey, I had a collector email or mail me a HIPAA, after the fact, a HIPAA letter that I could sign, a HIPAA release that I could sign because it was a medical debt. It's like, I'm not going to sign anything. Of course not. This is wild. This is crazy. Okay. So you're okay. You stick with us. You shoot me the emails. We get this squared away, and you can be like Mr. Crawford, who went from the 480s to the 700s. It's potential. You have the opportunity. Okay. Ross the General, blessed Saturday. Subscribe, tribe. Blessed indeed. Appreciate it. Got that. All right. Arizona in the house. Phoenix, Arizona in the house. Awesome. Let's see. When disputing inquiries from others on the report, shall I mail that separate and then the other negative items? DJ Robert Wheeler. When disputing inquiries from other things on the report, should I mail that separate and then the other negative items at the same time? This was interesting. All right. Yeah. Helpful to do so. So the idea, Jerome, come on, keep it tight, Jerome. The idea is you want to get all those other negative, nasty items, okay? But inquiries have special letters. We use different acts from the Fair Credit Reporting Act, different quotes, okay? I like to use 604. There's other items that they have to substantiate. So yeah, it's nice to send it separate letters, but you could send it at the same time. And this is what is intriguing, okay? 2019, you can send your inquiry letters in at the same time. You can send your 609 dispute letters in the same time, okay? You just want to have different letters, different envelopes, but you can send at the same time. You're okay. Different disputings, okay? It's all good. Let's see. Aha, Robinson, Altador. With the changes coming to how credit score is calculated in 2019. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people continue to assume. They keep saying, hey, the 2019 Ultra FICO, the new Ultra FICO, it's going to take. No. Right now, it's optional, okay? How does this increase your credit? Optional to give checking account, savings account, money market account information to them, okay? And lenders have to use it. Guys, last live stream I was talking about the mortgage. Mortgage is old school, okay? They use FICO 2s, FICO's 5s, depending on what bureau it is. Okay, I went over that last live stream, but I want to stay on topic with this. But they're using old stuff. We're not talking about new lenders. I looked through I've looked through the My FICO, and it's like, oh yeah, under FICO 9 I have this, under FICO 8 I have this. Bank cards use this. Auto uses something different. The new Ultra FICO hasn't even been adopted by anybody, and it would have to be optional. But let's say hypothetically, sorry for yelling. Let's say hypothetically, you utilized it and someone was willing to look at it. The idea is that you only utilize it if it's beneficial to you, like your rental history. You only add that to your rental history if you're doing good with on-time payments. If you got some money in the bank, right, and you're showing that you're paying your bills on time and you want to add that and give these fools, these jokers, some more of your pertinent details, then that's up to you. And if it helps, it boosts you up, okay? Now, giving them extra information, okay? And we talk about last summer, the breaches and all this stuff and privacy. I don't know if you want to be giving them a whole bunch of other information. 2019, get your credit squared away, get the negative items off, get the good positive history on that, so they don't have to be looking at your bank account information, okay? Philip, this is a question that I've seen. Either, Philip, you asked this or someone else asked this, but it's like, can I just go straight to letter 4 instead of letter 1? Wouldn't that save time? That's probably not the most optimal way to do it. Okay. Most optimal way to do it is to trap them up. Go through the process properly. Same thing with like, oh, they're using computers and this and that. Great. Trap them up. Letter 1, verify this plea. Letter 2, how did you verify it? You want them to go ahead and trap themselves up, violating your rights. They're not verifying. They're not telling you how they're verifying, Philip. The process is designed for, we know that they play games, right? It's designed to play within those and find those violations. So if you go right to 4 and say, well, you know what? Forget it. We're just going to go litigation, this and that. Now you could go, you absolutely could go. You could go straight to it, right? But where's your documentation? Where's your supporting? Where's your certified letters? Where's your sending them notary? Where's it? Because if you send letter 1 and you get all these negative items off, right? Because it's possible. People do. Or you send letter 2 and all these negative items come off. And they say, oh, well, you know, if they had just sent us a letter, we're going to get stuff off. Because people have gone and have gotten settlements, and some people have gotten just deletions from going to the courts and dealing with and suing and all that stuff. Okay? Start with letter 1. See what happens. Philip, what if you send letter 1 and you're all good? And if not, you send letter 2 and you follow the laws. They don't follow laws. Now you're in that strong position. Now you're coming from a power of position, okay? A position of power. Julie Green, hey y'all, amazing Mr. Crawford. Yes, Mr. Crawford's doing great. That's awesome. Rakita Waters, the program is real. Indeed. Nice, Garrett, thank you. Brandon, added you to my page, 2019, living with intent. Scott Daniel, Pastor Weaver, we have the Church of Credit Repair in 2019. Hallelujah. We're giving out healings, all right? We're healing credit all day long. Thank you so much. Let me preach. Let me preach to the congregation, all right? All right, Marcus. Sent your letter 2 weeks ago. You're just waiting, playing the game, yeah? All right. Just wait. Barry Spurlock, man, I see some great comments from Barry. I remember I was looking through some comments because guys, get up. I get up early, right? I go through the comments, the emails, checking them with the team, getting through these disputes. I mean, we're doing it, okay? It's great to see Barry because I was looking at some of Barry's old comments. So at the beginning, it was like, you know, I got this going on. I'm trying to go here. I'm trying to get this. I don't know what's going on. 6 months in, Barry Spurlock says 6 months in from 507 to 696 FICO. Don't hesitate. Take Brandon's advice. It works. Okay, it's great. It's good to see people come back. You know, I see the comments, I see the emails. I'm here, guys. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all ever think, hey, maybe you're not seeing the comment or not going to email, I get to them. I get you. I got you. All right. Oh, this is a good question. I'm sure there's a few people who get busy like Birdie Lady 816 here and says, hey, Brandon, so I fell off and stopped sending my 609 letters on the 3rd round. Should I start over with round 1? It's been over 45 days or so. Hey, that's not bad. Over 45 days, that's not bad. 45 days, 50 days, 60 days, you're okay. A month or 2, you're all right. Just pick up where you left off. If you were off 6 years or six, excuse me, 6 months, a year, then you might want to start over because you got old paperwork and this kind of stuff. You're fine. Start from where you are. Make sure that you stay on it though, okay? Stay on it. That's part of the process too. That's part of seeing and being relevant in their system, okay? Garrett, still kicking cancers behind. Good work, Garrett. Good to hear. I'm glad you're healing. I'm glad you're recovering. Glad you're in remission. Nikki, wow. Hey, Brandon, driving. Still watching though. Thanks for watching. Be safe out there, okay? Be safe. Yes, Chris. I finally got on live chat, and thank you for the super chat. Greg Demetrius. Okay, I have closed and transferred student loans. Should I send dispute letters to the original creditor, credit bureaus, or both? These disputes for these closed, negative, transferred student loans. This is great. Okay, these old stuff. You can dispute those. I have seen it with my own. I had some old transferred student loans taken off years ago. Okay, I had delinquent student loans. Okay, yeah, it's possible, and I disputed them and got some deleted and some other ones updated to positive because I had Goodwills. So it's great. It's great. Dispute with the bureaus on that. If you need to find the original instrument of indebtedness, you can do so. Okay, we've got letters for you. You can send directly to the original creditor. However, start with one letter, dispute with the bureaus, see what happens, okay? And then start the process. Margaret, I asked 2 mortgage companies to do Goodwill on 1 late payment, each which was because I was in the hospital. Good. Paid both of them over 10 years, only 1 late payment. Yeah. There's the thing. Hopefully I don't know, Margaret. I don't know the outcome. I don't know if one took. Okay, great. One of them took the late payment off. Fantastic. But the other one's like being weird. What do I do now? Okay, here's the thing. And this is the thing about my Goodwill. It didn't happen for me with the first letter. Congratulations to you, Margaret. You got one off in the first letter, so that's great. You might have to call. I had to call. Maybe get a supervisor. Send another letter. It's the same thing with the bureaus. You've got to work it a little bit, okay? Now, if they keep playing games, we have a special late payment dispute letter that you can send directly to the bureaus. I have a feeling the other one will help you. Just stay on a little bit, okay? Next is another Goodwill, a call. Hey, let me talk to your supervisor. Hey, I remember when I said, I was like, look, and this was back a while ago. I was like, look, I'm a young man. I'm trying to get my life in order. I'm trying to buy a house. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. And they don't know I'm trying to buy a house right now. I wasn't trying to buy a house right that second. But I was thinking about my future. And I'm saying, you're holding up my future. You don't want to help me? Do you not want to help me? You know? And I would ask questions like that. And they will be human. You see it already works, Margaret. You got one with one letter. One letter changed your game there, your life. Yeah? Max Martin, good material. Thank you. G&D Photography. I see you, brother. Hit me up. Email me back. Can you please talk about some check systems? All right, so check systems. So Brendan, we've got special check systems letter in our Beyond Committed package, okay? It's got everything you need. Videos to walk you through the process. Now, if you're in check systems, you can't get a bank account. You got to get this second chance bank account. You got to get this secured debit cards, all sorts of craziness, right? Or high fee debit cards or what have you. I don't even like to play and learn about that nonsense because it's playing into their game, right? But you can get out of check systems and early warnings. We have letters for that. And you can dispute this negative, erroneous, nasty stuff. Some people have paid things in check systems. They're still there. You still potentially have to dispute this. Now, if you can't get a bank account, ask them specifically what they're utilizing. Now, I'm assuming you know that they're using check systems because sometimes you're using early warnings. And you wouldn't want to forget one for the other or vice versa. And then you go, think you're all good. And then, oh, man, I forgot about early warning to check systems. Send the disputes. They will get you. I'll tell you what, I'll do one better even. I'll get you the Factor-Free Report website that you can utilize, okay? And you can get your check systems report for free. That's right. None of this weird paying for stuff and all this nonsense. Take a look. Oops, actually, it's a little too long. I'll just have to give you the regular check systems. Well, you can look for the reports requesting. It's a factor-free annual credit report every 12 months. In 12 months, okay, not calendar year. So if you do it, next month, February, then you can get it February 2020 again, okay? And it's the same thing with the annual credit reports, the free annual credit reports. It's every 12 months, not calendar year. So if you get it, again, February 1st, 2019, you would get it February 1st, 2020. Okay. You wouldn't get it January 1st, 2020. You see what I'm saying? So if you got your annual report in December of 2018 for free, you can't get a new one until the next, December. You wouldn't get it January 1st, 2019. They do 12 calendar months, 12 months from when you got it. They do this because they don't want people, I guess, gaming the system, whatever. The one thing you can do that I did find out, which is cool, that I was doing when I was getting my free annual reports, is you can just get one bureau at a time. So this is how because when you're in a financial situation, you try to come up. So I would get like an Experian report, get that, utilize that, dispute with that, see what they would send me back for free, go from there. Then maybe a month or two later, I get the other free one. So you can space them out a little bit if you really have to. It is better to get all three all at once, do all your disputes all at once if you can. But hey, man, I've been there. I've been going through it. I've gone through it. All right. Got to the other side. You got to do what you got to do. Get those disputes out. 2019 is your year. If you can, get a good credit monitoring. Shit, I didn't even know about no Credit Karma back when I was doing it. Shit. All right. My car was repoed and it dropped my score 39 points. What's the process of getting this repossession removed? Okay. First off, start with bureaus, see what they are going to do. Because you send the dispute, here's the thing. You send the dispute, they come back, they verify, quote unquote, verify. Then you ask their method, and then you go to whoever repossessed the vehicle and ask them what documentation they've maintained to make sure that this repossession is properly documented on your reports with the deficiency notice, the notice of the repossession notice. So they have to give you a repossession notice, what they sold it for and what your deficiency is, and the ability to go to the auction, a notice certified saying that you can go to the auction and purchase it back. Okay. All this stuff is supposed to be part of the documentation of a repossession. It's a very specific legal notification, just like an eviction. Okay. Very specific legal situation. So if it's not a proper repossession, it better not be classified as no repossession on the reports. Okay. They better fix that right now. Right. But in any case, it wouldn't say repossession. It would just be a charge off or a collection, which is different classification and looks different. So they need to be able to document that. Now, if it's such and says, okay, charge off collection, then you can dispute it as such. You can work it that way. We have had people complain with the CFPB about the repossessions not getting the right documentation and then coming off. Okay. There are plenty of ways to do it. And Amber, I'm going to tell you what, make sure you get my email. Everybody make sure you get my email, because here's the thing. You might get off of this live call right now, right? You might be on the live stream right now and you're thinking, hey man, he's got questions. I need those answers and he missed it or whatnot. Want to make sure that I get everybody. Okay. Ivan. Okay. This can happen to you as well. Potentially it happened to some of you as well. So I have a closed charge off from Synchrony Bank, Walmart, which was sent to collections. I got the collection removed, but the original charge off still appears there. Please advise. Okay. So this is great work. The collection agency, gone. They want nothing to do it. And what's interesting is they didn't have the documentation to maintain it. Okay. So we're going to talk about 623 letter that you can send directly to Synchrony Bank, Walmart. Write to them and you say, hey, you know what? How are you able to keep this on there? It's with a collector. I thought you said that everything was supposed to be with this collector, and they weren't able to provide nothing. They're off the report. At the same time, you can send your 609 dispute letter to dispute this negative, erroneous charge off, this unverified charge off. Again, the bureau is asking them their method of verification or whatever round you're on. You see it's working. You see the collection is coming off. You know this can happen for you. These guys are playing games. They don't want to. They're basically not abiding by 100% verification, right? They're supposed to. So Get it out, send it out, get it squared away. Get this, change your life, 2019. If you're watching the replay, please give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, the bell for notifications for the next time I go live. You want to be on these live calls, go get your stuff squared away. Get it now. Get that Beyond Committed package, 609creditor.com, or we can do this for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. I'm telling you, people are getting great results. You can be one of them. You have that opportunity as well, okay? GSHP3, whoever hasn't paid for his credit services needs to ASAP. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I appreciate any of you out there who are coming to me, who give me the privilege to be here on a Saturday at work, to be of service to you guys, to get this squared away. All right. It's a pleasure. So thank you. How do we request reports from LexisNexis, CoreLogic, etc.? Most of the time, you can go right to their websites. They have the little click for report, free reports, consumer disclosure reports, consumer reports. You, the consumer. They look at us as the consumer, okay? Which is interesting because that means the banks are the customers. Creepy, right? Weird. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I need my credit repair. I've been watching. I need my credit repair. I've been watching for years. Yes. Hit me up. You're on the right channel. All right. You're on the right channel. I'm gonna make sure that I give you my. I was looking at your screen name, AJ. Email me. Anybody, lottie dottie, everybody, email. Okay, so Quantrell Smith. I have a question. I've gone with companies. What's the difference between you and the other guys? Okay. Here's the thing. I'm not 100% sure what they're doing. Okay. I don't want to talk bad about them or whatever. If you specifically, Quantrell didn't have results with somebody else out there, that's between you and them. Okay. What I've seen that we do, one, the education is paramount. Continuing to learn and adapt and implement new strategies. The other thing is we tend to dispute almost, if not all, your negative stuff all at once. It just depends. Sometimes there's a process, right? So sometimes we have to go to the LexisNexis versus the CoreLogic. We've got to update addresses first. Okay, sometimes. So there's a plan, but for the most part, we try to knock everything out all at once, while others may not. You know, some of the bigger guys, which you're talking about there, they might just do one here or there, one there, one there. No. Okay, no. The other thing too is you're here with me. We're working now, right? So I want to provide value to you. I want you to get help. Okay, I want to teach you how to do this, even if you don't jump on board at the Awesome Life Group, which I hope you do. I hope come on board. awesomelifegroup.com. Okay. I hope that regardless of whatever you do, you get the help that you need and deserve. And that potentially could be the difference. Okay. I'm not simply here just being like, hey man, let's get you going with our company. If you find something out there and you can provide value to the subscribe tribe, let us know, let us teach, let's grow, and let's help everybody. Okay. So that could be a potential difference. Again, I don't know what they did, but I want you to get the help. 2019 is our year, right? So let's do it. All right. Okay, Jose had a boat repoed 8 years ago, still showing on the report as this legal. Now, here's the thing. 7 years is the federal statute of limitation in reporting. Yeah, 7 years. So you want to knock that off. You want to send that dispute, okay? Send that dispute letter, get that negative, nasty item off of there. This is outside the statute of limitation, all right? 8 years ago, they should be ashamed. They should be ashamed of themselves, okay? So hit me up if you need some help as well with that. Robert, be signing up soon. I got that email from you, Robert. I appreciate it. I was just looking at this. So it has the flex. Nice. Hey, let's see. My repo is only showing on TransUnion. Good. Slide on by. The regular templates work for me. Probably. You probably got a great chance there. It's already weakened, right? Just send boop, 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 boop. Get this negative, erroneous stuff off, okay? Let's see. Sorry, I'm in the live chat, so it'll bring up chats. So I have to kind of go back. Okay. Joshua, that's how you say it. It's a rolling 12 months. 12 months from when you get it. Rolling 12 months. Great for the reports. Antonio Morales. I wish Antonio says, I wish I had decided earlier to have you guys handle my disputes. I'd be finished by now. All right. Well, hey, here's the thing. Just like Mr. Crawford had gone through 30 years or, if you've gone through a few years, it's okay. You can get it done now. Okay. It can happen for you now. You can handle this. It's all good. All right. Don't sweat it. You're on the track now. Devin says 15 removed accounts, first round letter. That's fantastic. So if you've been here the full time here, half hour here with us, where people are like, hey man, can I just send letter 3, letter 4? Can I, what if I do this? What if I do that? Send your first round. Send that first round. Devin, 15 removed accounts, first round letter. Okay. So it could potentially happen for you. Go through the process, see what's happened. Okay. Brandon, would I be an idiot to send the letter from my doctor stating medical conditions along with the Goodwill letters in hopes that they would be human and remove the lights? Hey, you want to paint that picture as true and as vivid as possible. I don't think you would be an idiot. No, I think that's very bright and it's very smart to think, hey, they think I'm just giving them nonsense, right? Because anybody could call and be like, hey, I was sick, I had cancer, I had this, I had that, whatever, right? Anyone could say anything. But when you have documentation from a doctor, somebody who is, potentially an oncologist, I'm not even sure, but a doctor, and you show them that to the creditor, when you show them this stuff, yeah, you could look for a supervisor, somebody up there. Look what went on in my life. How can you do this to me? How could you, you know what I mean? And they were. People do. People getting good. We talked about on this already. People getting goodwill adjustments, all right, for being ill, for being sick, for going through it. People are human. I've been there. I want to help. People will help, okay? West Towing. I've been winning with letter 1 only. 30 days removals. Congratulations as well. That's what I'm saying, guys. Get those letters out. 2019. Get them. 609creditrepair.com. All right. Get that beyond committed package. Wow. You've had a house for 5 years, but it's not reporting on your credit reports. Been in the house 5 years. Okay. So Steeler fan, I'm assuming that you're paying this mortgage. This is your loan. Whoever this mortgage is with, whatever bank it's with or whatever, you want to talk to them. Ask them, why are they not reporting all this good on-time payment history? Ask them to report. And this is something that is the wiggle room that you have to work with some late payments as well, where they'll tell you, oh, well, we can't adjust things. It's the law. We have to keep everything accurate. Yes, everything has to be 100% accurate that is reported, but not everything must be reported. As we see, rent isn't being reported, right? You can add that. Yeah, these liens anymore are no longer there. They came off. This mortgage for some reason has been reported, but it could be. It must be 100% accurate. Now they're trying to add banking information if you add that, but it's optional. It doesn't have to be reported. So there's a lot of things that can happen. And it's these interpretations of how they want to play this game. But the law is very clear. 100% accurate. So yes, you could potentially have this added, which is good. I think that would be great if you had 5 years of good on-time payment history for a revolving installment loan that's not a car loan. I think it'd be great. Just make sure it's all good on-time payment history. Yeah. Okay. Joy, how do you reach me with email? Let me give you my email, Joy. Sorry if the typing is loud. There we go. Excellent. Robert says, credit repair starts now. I'm ready to get my reports completely cleaned. Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's do it. 2019. It's our year. Total life changes. Hello, Brandon Tracy here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Michael Johnson. Now, this is a scenario that happens occasionally. It's unique. Maybe it's happened to you. How can I remove the negative collections account? I paid the original debt holder, and the company they sold it to is still saying it's on my credit report that I owe them. All right. Now, I've done this. Okay. I went through this process. And this is before I knew all this stuff and learned all this stuff. But yes, I was kind of like Michael. I paid one of the original debt holders, the original creditors. And I actually asked for pay for deletion. I got it faxed to me. And that was work. I got it faxed and it worked. I paid and I took it off and the collection was disputed and the collection came off. Okay. So you're probably going to have to dispute that collection. Now, what you could do, another option, Michael, is you could talk to the original debt holder that you paid and you let them know, say, hey, I paid you and it says that the account is in collections. You need to update that information for me, please. You need to tell them that it's been paid off. And if you sold it to them and you got double enrichment, well, then I need to know that so you can pay me back, or I need to talk to my attorneys or the CFPB or whatever, because they're not supposed to get double enrichment. Okay. If they already got compensated for that original debt that you paid them on, and there's a collection over there, and somebody took some cash when they may or may not be supposed to. Okay. So that's another way. So you can call them and be like, hey, I need you to update that. I don't know why this would be in collection. I paid you. Oh, well, it's our policy to send a collection. Oh, is that an in-house collection? Or, oh, well, it's a third party. It's a third party. So you tell me that you sold this and now you got paid for it. You got paid for it twice and you were doubly enriched. That doesn't seem accurate. I think you should be taking this off this report right now. Or maybe I should go ahead and talk to the CFPB or, maybe somebody up, maybe my lawyer or something. I don't know. This doesn't seem right. I had heard somewhere this is not supposed to be paid for twice. Oh, well, Mr. Johnson, let me look into this. Let me see what we can do. Right. And in the while, you can also dispute with the bureaus. Yeah. So there's plenty of options when stuff like that happens. And this is what it's a lot about. Like I talked about, we're the consumer and they're the customer. The customer is always right. And, the banks and they're making money. Okay. And so now you paid them money. So now they don't want to keep verifying, going through this process. We're not going to make no money, right? They're trying to make that money. These collectors are trying to make that money. They go to the easy stuff, boom, 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 boom. That's why sometimes when they're trying to go to the court and file these little silly suits and stuff like that, they're hoping people don't show up so I can get these easy default judgments. Because when I pushed back, when I had the lawyer and I learned all this stuff, right? And when we went through that, they just dismissed the case. They just dropped it and moved on to the next person. That was easy. This is the elite, the VIPs here, the subscribe tribe, the people that know how to push back, that know how to use the law, to leverage it to their advantage and use their rights to get these negative original holders of debt that's got their money and now they don't want to do their job. They got their money and they're out. They're like, oh, we don't care anymore. You got to hold them accountable. So you got this. We got this. You can do this. All right. I'm glad you asked that question because I feel like it's happened to other people before. It's happened to me. I'm sure that's happened to other people and they may not even understand. They might have paid and just think, and later down the line, they're going to, try to apply for an apartment or whatever and not even realize. So I hope they see this. Pardon me. Pardon me. I just sneezed there. Get too excited. I'm allergic to this nonsense that the bureaus be doing. I'm allergic to this nonsense that these creditors and collectors be doing. Got no time. These guys make me sick. Not you guys. These bureaus, these collectors, these charge-offs, these negative erroneous items. Hey, get them off now. Credit repair starts now. 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at the Awesome Life Group. All right? I'm excited for you guys. 2019 is your year. 2019 is our year. 2019 is our year. Okay. Shireen Tucker. All right. Pretty sure it's Miss Tucker. Okay. Thank you very much for the super chat. Hello, Brandon. How do I remove my bankruptcy? All right. I'm going to guess it's a chapter 7 bankruptcy. Okay. Real quick, the difference between a Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 is Chapter 13 is kind of more of a refinance payment dot consolidation. The trustee decides, okay, this is how much they can pay and this is how much they're going to pay over time. This is what they can afford. Chapter 7 is basically like they can't afford nothing. We discharge all the debts. Okay. The 7 is actually kind of interesting because you get kind of a clean slate. And yes, people have gotten bankruptcy off the report. You want to start with, of course, we've talked about it before, and some of you are ahead of me. We want to start with the old LexisNexis and see if it's there. Now, if the LexisNexis is there, okay, and you dispute with the LexisNexis and it comes out of LexisNexis with 609 dispute letters, which it has, which I've seen with my own 2 eyes, you can go to the 3 bureaus. Go for the accounts included with the bankruptcy after you update your addresses. Okay, so if you've moved since your bankruptcy, since the bankruptcy also gets attached to addresses as well, you can update your address. Okay, so LexisNexis, update your address with the 3 bureaus, go after the accounts that are under the bankruptcy, and then the bankruptcy itself with the 3 bureaus. That is the battle strategy. That is the plan for you in 2019. You get this negative erroneous stuff off. Okay, thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate it. Interesting. Pinky ATL. Pinky Atlanta, I'm assuming. Thank you very much for the super chat. After 30 days of validation, I got no response, but TU, TransUnion, pulled the collector off, just disappeared, okay? So on TransUnion, the collection came off, but Equifax Experience still on there after 30 days. What next? Okay, so this is great. So you got 1 deletion from TransUnion, okay? These other 2 want to play games. Got no response after 30 days. So we have a non-response validation letter and we have a non-response credit bureau letter. And both can be used and leveraged in this situation. That's what you probably want to do next. Now, make sure it's been a full 30 days from when they got the letters to postmark you a response, and then you send your non-response letters. It's very specific language that helps you in this scenario because you were not able to validate or verify this in 30 days. It is to be removed from the credit reports. All right. I appreciate you. And I've seen that I think we've been emailing back and forth as well. So let's make sure that I get any more specifics that I might need to help you out. Email me if you need more support. Okay. Thank you so much. If this video is helping you out, you're watching the replay, hit the thumbs up. If you're watching now, please hit that thumbs up. It really helps me keep doing what I'm doing. Hit the subscribe button. If you're watching now, you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. What you waiting for? I see you thinking about it. Subscribe. Subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. Sam Girl. Hey, good to see you, Sam Girl. I had my sister add me to her credit card accounts to boost my score. The old family AU piggyback. It's good. It's a good strategy. I like it. However, this is what happened. Over Christmas, she went on a shopping spree and the credit card utilization is super high. Would it be best to ask her to be removed? Okay. So work with her and see. Is she going to pay all this off? Is the credit utilization going to come back down? Are you going to be okay? If not, it could hurt your score, it could hurt your utilization. You may want to get off before, okay? But you have the options to get your own primary revolving credit cards, right? We've talked about this. I'm not sure if you're joining us kind of in the middle or if you've been on the whole time. But when I was talking about Mr. Crawford here, who got his 708 credit score and he started at 484, he got his, own trade lines, the starter trade lines, the My Jeweler Club card, Ox Publishing, Hutton Chase, Self Lender, okay, and some other starter cards as well. Credit Builder card. There's some Discover It's, Capital Ones that are very good for people who are rebuilding, okay? So if you're concerned about not having some of your own primary stuff, get out there, start building it. That way you're not beholden to your sister or family member or other AUs or having to pay for this. You get your own stuff squared away. That was a big part of his, as well as getting his negative items off, okay? So you can do that, all right? Let's see, I think we got more, okay. There we go. No hoping for 2019. We believe in results. Let's see. Yes, 30 days from when they received it will be January 11th. Okay, so January 11th was yesterday. So they had to postmark your response on Friday. That's Pinky. That's when they would have to postmark your response was on Friday. So they got a few days technically, but it does seem like it's a non-response. So you might want to say non-response. Yes, TransUnion, Equifax, big difference. Just make sure that, oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Same account info. Interesting. Jera got that. Can you dispute student loans that went in default? Yes, absolutely you can. Okay. You absolutely can. Man, I had accounts that went into default. It's crazy, man. I went through accounts that were in default, transferred, disputed some of them. Some of them came off, and others I had to do Goodwill letters for. But absolutely, people have gotten all their student loans removed. I'm not saying everybody else. Everybody has their own, process. But yes, absolutely. Okay. No, that's inaccurate. Lip 206. Have credit report showing the same account 3 times. One is paid, closed. The other says I owe. No, that's unacceptable. They're not allowed to do that. We have very specific, inaccurate information letters that you can send along with your 609 disputes. You can dispute, you can say multiple accounts, okay? Multiple accounts. And you can send your unverified account letters too, okay? Yes, Joseph, student loans with collection. Yes, when they're in default, it means they will move, transfer to usually a collection agency. So yes, absolutely, you can dispute those. Similar process, you can also send your letter to exercise equity. A lot of this you can find in the Beyond Committed package. We have videos to walk you through the process as well. All right, excuse me. All right, sun is coming out. It was raining earlier. All right. Let me see here. Hold on. Let's see. Disputed collection bureau. I dispute. Okay, good. Memphis. Good. Memphis. Good. I wonder if you're from Memphis. Okay, Brandon. I have a collection lawyer saying that I could only ask for verification within the first 30 days. I don't know if that is 100% accurate because we've had lots of people ask for verification outside the first 30 days. They weren't able to verify and it came off. Okay. They might have, it's hard to say because I'm not seeing the letter. So Digital Jazz, you can send me that letter. Okay. I can take a look, but they might have said, and this is the other thing, they might have alluded. Sometimes they allude and then people fill in the blanks. They might have said, hey, we sent you a dunning letter the first 30 days. You didn't respond. So we're going to assume this debt is yours. Something like that. Well, we didn't hear anything in the first 30 days, so now we think it's yours. They may not have actually said, you only have 30 days, because that would be unbelievable. People dispute all the time, get negative items removed. People dispute all the stuff, they can't verify within 30 days. They get deletions, okay? So Digital Jazz, it seems like another game, another way for them to play games with you, play with your head, scare you, frighten you, worry you, push you into getting a payment plan. Hey, look, these are third-party collectors, okay? A collection lawyer, if operating just like a debt collector, is under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, okay? So don't get scared. Don't get worried. If you ever need, because I'm not a lawyer, right? You can't give legal advice. If you ever need, a lot of them, there's consumer advocates out there, consumer advocates, lawyers, they can all attest, okay? They can all, many do free consults, okay? Let's see. Okay. Nice. Natalie Hughes. Nice. Can I email you? Yes, of course. I have the 609 repair letters and I've gotten 8 items removed. Excellent. Congratulations, Natalie. She needs help with her other few items. Yes, email me. 8 items removed. That's fantastic. I appreciate you. Hey, guys. This is wonderful. I love coming in on Saturday. I like being able to do this with you guys. I really appreciate all the thumbs up, all the subscribers we're getting, all the notification squad people adding here. All right. Jera's on live stream. Thank you so much. Jerome back there in the camera. I will do a few more questions, guys. We're going to do a few more questions, and then I want you to enjoy your Saturday. But we're going to do a few more questions here, okay? Let's see. Wow, James, bought car, made 5 on-time payments. The finance company said they never got insurance letter. So this is one of those things that when you purchase a vehicle, they want to know that you have insurance. And so when we were taking care of getting Jera's vehicle, we made sure that they sent the insurance from the insurance company directly to the finance company. Very important. They never got insurance letter. They repoed from my house without notice, potentially on private property. Here we go. Credit union shows on-time payments and voluntary repo, which is incorrect. So just right there, just those 3. Just 3 things that already James has found to work on his repossession. Okay, just what he said right here. You can add that to your repossession letter, to your 609 letters, to a validation letter that you could send directly with your repo letter to the finance company, to the debt collector. Look into where they repossess it from, the laws in your area, your state, your city, your county, whatever it might be about private property and taking. And it's not a voluntary repossession. Yeah. All right. So that's inaccurate right there. There's a lot of inaccuracies here. A lot of inaccuracies. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. That's interesting. NSF fees. I'm giving your book as a gift to my family members. That's excellent. I should have thought about that. I should have been like, y'all need to get this for Christmas, holiday season, New Year's, 3 Kings, Feliz Navidad. What is that? Kwanzaa, Hanukkah. Get this. Send this out as gifts. No, that's great. I really appreciate you doing that. That's great. Non-sufficient funds. No, I understand what NSF is. I'm just surprised at the NSF. I had an old checking account that had a recurring fee, okay, which if you got good checking, try and get us free checking. A lot of credit unions are doing good free checking. Get your credit squared away so you can get the free checking. So recurring fee, cancel charge. I forgot to cancel the charge. I got an NSF fee and put a charge off on my reports. This was not credit and was due to their fees. And isn't this a violation? Yeah, that's why I'm like, NSF, this is wild. They're not supposed to be reporting. This has nothing to do with your credit. Now, you can talk to them about that, okay, if you're okay with that. You can be like, why are you putting this on my credit? Okay, good. Now, you can go ahead and straight up dispute it. You can file a complaint with the CFPB, just like you told me. But this is more of a check systems thing, okay? And you should definitely check with check systems, make sure you're not in check systems, okay? Nice, Pinky. So you should have a 623 letter in there as well, all right? And, so let me read this. Now with the same collection account, I want to go for the original account holder. So you got the account holder, the collection, boom, got this together. You can send the 623 letter right here, and it walks you through the whole process, all right? And I appreciate the super chat, Pinky. Appreciate you. Joshua says, thanks for confirming, brother. Appreciate you, okay? Yes, exactly, Joshua. This is supposed to be in check system. All right, so let me make sure that I got your information. Email me this at wonderful. I appreciate you all. Okay, I appreciate you all making it in on a Saturday afternoon. I know everybody's just getting their lives back together after the holidays and getting here to spend some time with us. The subscribe tribe is wonderful. D. Wayne, yo, good to see you. Hey, this is how you can fix my credit in 2019. All right, this is fantastic. 609creditrepair.com, or we can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. If this video has helped you out, All right. Please give this video a thumbs up if you watch all the way to the replay, or if you're watching again. Some people like to watch it again. All right. Please do hit the subscribe button, that bell for notifications, guys. I appreciate you being here. I'm going to let y'all go and enjoy your weekend. We put in another great live stream together. All right. D. Wayne, yes, please watch the replay. All right. It's going to be on the channel. Hit the subscribe button. All right. Wow. Thank you very much as we're heading out. I appreciate that. What up, Brandon? I'm in the high 700s with adding the credit cards you advise. Your Beyond Committed package has me up 250 plus points. Also, I've started my own business. Great. Thank you for everything. Congratulations. I appreciate you. Yes. Nice work. Good work. Thank you so much. I appreciate the super chat. And wow. Congratulations to everyone here. Thank you so much. Until I see you in person, guys, I will see you on the other side. Take care. Thanks.